Hello. It is Tuesday. I forgot what day it was. But it's Tuesday evening, and I'm going to just go around and have some of the girls share some of their experiences.
I'd like to share my experiences because I've been working outside a lot, like we all have, and I'm picking up some nice color, which is always good. But I worked in the greenhouse all day, well, all morning today, and all morning yesterday. And I've learned a lot so far from the guys who work the greenhouse and the farm. And I learned a bit about construction, even though I've decided that I probably shouldn't touch any of those things. And then I did have lots of time with the boys after I finished my work outside. And it's just been a really good experience. The plane flight was long, as Stacy said. And I just feel like this whole trip so far has been like an eye-opener to the rest of the world, because we're so sheltered in America, and I just feel like it's really giving us a good sense of everything else in the world and people who are less fortunate. So,
can you tell me one experience that you had that really was touching or eye-opening? Or
I think the biggest eye-opener I had was, at least how fortunate we are in the U.S., was the running water and how much electricity costs here. So basically utilities cost, and how we want to try to keep it low here, and how I think I'm going to bring that back to the States with me, because it's not just water here, it's water everywhere and that kind of thing.
Okay, good.
Hello, friends. So my experience, I have lots of fun experiences. Basically, so far it's been amazing. I came in with no expectations. I didn't know what the place was going to be like, and didn't know what the kids were going to be like, and some of them met the description that I had, and others have just been completely different. I have spent the past 2 days working in the school, and I just feel like that's where I've been called, and, you know, that's being there is what's most important for me in working with these boys. I've been working with 3 boys, tutoring them on writing skills, and I think the youngest is probably 5 and the oldest is maybe around 7 out of 3 boys. They're all around that age. But it's just so amazing how drastic their different levels of writing are and how easily they get frustrated. But I think for me, what shocked me the most about this place is they love them through discipline, which I understand a lot of these kids are delinquents. You know, this morning we had 3 boys run away, and so those are kind of shocking. But I think a part of it that's really missing and lacking here is having that loving experience and feeling. Like my little boy, Rashane, we were working on the letter C, and he's the youngest one. And he could not write the letter C. We spent about an hour and a half working on the letter C, kept writing it backwards or upside down, but could not write it the right way. And finally, he just wrote an entire row of the letter C in the right direction, and it was perfect. And I was glowing, and he was glowing, and I just gave him so much praise, and I thought he was going to cry, and I almost started crying, and that felt so right, and to give that child so much praise and to let him feel so good felt amazing to do. I mean, and how good he made me feel. And, again, this trip is not just what I can give, but what these kids can give back to you. And I feel like I've just been given so much, and I've met so many kids, and even some of the older kids are just amazing. They take their time out. The kids who are working on the farm, there were 2. There's Steve, Ben, and then another one I can't remember, who have come up while I was working with the boys, and I'm trying to work with one, and the other 2 are getting distracting, and they would help settle them down and start writing things for them and help them out. And I was just so appreciative of these kids who really just seem like good people, who just need opportunities, and they're just fantastic. And I know there are kids that are troublemakers, but I think those are the ones who we need to love the most. I could go on forever with all of my random thoughts, but I've really found that this is, my calling in life is to be here and be in missionary work, and it's not about the Facebook or the technology, and I don't even miss it. I haven't really thought about it. I miss my family, but besides that, I don't miss anything from back home. I feel more complete here than I have anywhere else in the entire world. So it's just been a life-changing experience for me.